What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly. Here with the first Tactical Tuesday of 2026. Happy New Year, Kripple Krew. I hope 2026 has treated you very well so far. I'm very happy y'all are here, kicking it with me on the first Tuesday of 2026. I do want to give a huge shout out to Ground Fog and Henry G, the first two people in the chat when I set this up yesterday. I've said it before, but I'll say it again when I set up the chat. When I go into StreamYard to start the live, my chat has always been reset to sometime this morning. And the first one in the chat this morning on here is Angelo. Good morning, what it do? Mick Effin Ranger, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Dropping that badass emoji. Marco. Cal, Knives of Life, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Dropping them badass emojis early. Decon Blades. What it do, homie? Hope you're having a killer day. Steve L, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Happy New Year, homie. Hope you're having a fantastic year so far. To check out those badass emojis. Dekong also checking in and dropping a like on that vertical side. Folks, if you're in the vertical side and you want to see the horizontal chat, that link is pinned in the description of the vertical stream. You can kick it in the vert if that's your preference, but a lot of the Kripple Krew is going to be over in the horizontal stream. Mud, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my brother? What it do? He's driving around, shuttling kids around. Jake, what's going on? Happy New Year to you as well. Bluminati effing Ninja, OG ass member of Kripple Krew Inc. So is Mick Ranger, by the way. And popping in, stabbing the like button in that vertical before popping over to the horizontal to say what it do. Gabe Harlan, oh, you got a mini MSI. Ah, that's awesome, homie. I'm happy for you. That is high on my list. Matter of fact, I was just telling Tristan just a few minutes ago, we were talking about how there's so many microtechs we'd like to check out this year. But I said that my top microtech grail is a mini MSI. Mitten State EDC, what's up, Brian? Good to see you, brother. He is driving and working, so he'll be lurking. If he ain't tagging you, it's not because he doesn't love you. It's because he doesn't want to crash. Was lurking before anyone got here. Yay, yay, yay. Hopping to the horizontal. Cleaning up the shop today. Oh, yay. Always a fun day. Oh, that's awesome, brother. I appreciate you. That is awesome. We are caught up on the chat. Boss Beast, member of Kripple Krew Inc., my brother from the Netherlands, dropping that Tactical Tuesday emoji. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a killer evening. So, the first knife that I received in 2026, this arc form, Flightanium theory, arc form is no more. This Flightanium theory landed on January 2nd. And I'm a big fan. Are we doing the horizontal mambo? What it do, Josh Trio 4? Good to see you, homie. Just had the first work day after the holiday. Freaking snow. Yeah, this arc form theory in DLC 20CV, a beautiful black titanium, has a lot of nice touches that I didn't realize at first. I mean, you feel them right away, how nice it is with these fully contoured top edges of the scales and the fully contoured backspacer. That jimping in the frame actually really helps to lock you in. Should get an MSI before you get in the CME to finish off the shot. Yes. I'll show your backspacer on your Salt Shaman build, actually, homie. Let me get that popped up. Maybe Instagram gonna cooperate. There we go. Come on, Instagram. Boom. Maybe. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna start it off on the pictures before he got the backspacer in, and this Salt Shaman was already looking sexy AF with the milled clip and the anodized hardware and those beautiful scales. The anodizing on those scales with the depth and the depth of colors is really fantastic. But yeah, it looked like it was missing something, right? Until now. Look at that blurple backspacer. Goes perfectly with the hardware and the pocket clip and like the anodizing in the grooves. That is dope, brother. Today's pockets for me on a Titanium Tuesday. I'm rocking the new Flytanium Theory, which has been in pocket since the 2nd, so a whole 4 days. But so far, really enjoying this blade. The 5th pocket was rocking the Artisan Clio by our homeboy Johan Jordan. Go Bonnie! Checking in. Probably got a couple of more big ass blades in the last couple of days. It has stayed in the pocket. I bet there's like 10 people in the vert. Hey folks, if you're in the vert and you want to see the whole screen and see things better when I share them on screen, then the link for the horizontal live stream is pinned. There's currently, we are running both the horizontal and the vertical. And of course you can kick it in the vertical if that's your preference. You'll just see more of everything in the horizontal. But homie Johan Jordan's Clio, named after his wife, is such a phenomenal 5th pocket. Definitely gives you that little big knife feel, rocking S90V and titanium. This drops tomorrow, less than 150 pieces. Oh man, he already funded the Kickstarter. It already funded in 5 hours. That's so awesome. I have not been able to get in on it yet. I've got another project going on that is eating funds, and I just can't do it, but I want that noir so bad. Sean Batts, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my man? What it do? The base one looks great. Also got the Condor mid, Makara and Tops, Kumakagi, and X16 gunting out for delivering now. Yay. Yeah, the noir looks so... Oh, I want the noir. I like the JG10 too. I mean, of course, the titanium looks phenomenal. Timascus isn't my style, but I love all the other versions. Daniel Link Smith, I hear you. I hear you. Mud's Pockets, Flight, Tanium Arcade Light, Kaiser Drop Bear in 20 CV and Toxic Storm Camo, Firefly, Fat Carbon, Civivi Mini Praxis, Fifth Pocket, and the Flight Tanium Beef with an Olay Baton 3. Yeah, this drops tomorrow. House of Blades, Blade HQ, and Knife Lounge for our international homies. $330 for the Stonewash version and $350 for the full DLC. This, I know people would crucify me for the statement until they get it in hand, but I will put this up against a McNeese or a Spartan or a Strider. I've had this for about a month now. He has allowed me, as the last person on the line, on the pass round, he's allowed me to keep it until, after the launch tomorrow. So this will be going back to him, unfortunately. But this elixir for $330, I would absolutely put up against the American overbuilt frame locks that are, 600 and way more. As we all know, they get to be 1,200, even more. But this full titanium, 160,000 or 150 thousandths titanium stock, 145 thousandths blade stock thickness of Magna Cut at 6364 HRC. This prototype in my hand has been thrown, has been batoned, has been used as a hammer, has been used as a pry bar. I've cut random ass shit with it over the last month. And like you can see the marks up here in the front of the blade in that satin finish, or stonewash finish, I should say. You can see some of the marks from this going deep into wood. But this knife still feels perfect. 1/8 of an inch thick. That feels perfect. Does not feel like this knife has been torture tested. By a fireman, no less. Riot build quality. Amazing action. Listen to that thwack. I'm gonna put it by the microphone. It just locks out. This goes live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. House of Blades. Oh, and Blade HQ. Oop, I hit the mic. Robin DAAYUUM plus Knife Lounge for our international folks. I don't know the exact drop time on Knife Lounge, but it'll drop at 1 p.m. Central Time is what he said it for, because that's his time zone. $330 for the Stonewash, which, like I said, still looks phenomenal. Or $350 for DLC. This edge, even after everything he's done to it, whoop, let me grab a hold of that, is still crazy sharp. Got a beautiful hollow grind here. A nice stout, thick grind, or flat grind, thick. A nice stout, flat grind up front. This dip is perfect for when you want control over this blade. It's just phenomenal. How you doing today, Robin? Joe to the K. What it do, homie? Good to see you as well. Lone Star Cowboy, checking in from Turkey. Carry of the day, Bruce Blaze Enforcer, and Cold Steel Mini Recon One Tonto. Yay. Oh, like this is a beast. I really like that they went with the lock bar relief cuts on the inside. Just makes it so smooth going in and out of pocket. This is a take to battle, bug out, shit hits the fan type of knife. I'll put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, we dip. I slip, and now you're pregnant. And then, also in the pockets today, as part of Titanium Tuesday, the Arcade Pro, because I wanted a shark lock. That DLC, I need to give it a good cleaning. Oh, show, I got some. You gotta use Wicked Clean is what I tend to use. But as you can see, I need to give it a good Wicked Clean wipe down. Freak nasty, Josh. Drop my carry. Okay, I will check it out. Yay. Ekman Wolf, what's up and welcome. I see you kicking it in the vertical side. You can absolutely stay there, but this goes for everybody that's watching in the vertical side right now. If you want to see the entire screen, everything that's on my mat right now, and chat with the rest of the Kripple Krew, the horizontal live stream is in the link, or the link is in the pinned comment of the vertical. Oh, waiting on 2 decals. Let's see. Oh, let's look at Sean's carry. All right. That's enough of the non-English. I thank you for reminding me, Lone Star. I was going to say it to Ekron Wolf. If that is like another language, chat in English, please, or my mods will bounce you. Lone Star, I trust that you're not saying something that'll get me bounced. I don't know Ekron Wolf, so I don't trust non-English. All right. Sean Bats with the beautiful, let's see, the S45VN. And look at that beautiful purple haze, or one of the purple fat carbons. On the Paratree, we got an awesome TK. Look at that Aries EDC. Oh, loving it with the matching pry bar. Looking good, brother. Steve L. With that, that's not the Bison. I can't remember the name of that. The Ferro Monster Xandros S90V in titanium for a stupid price after code DVD. And that awesome little little worn foot that he carries. I like it. I like it a lot. Kelly, what's up, sis? I am. I hope you are as well. Oh, Roger, thank you for that, Lone Star. I appreciate you. See, like I said, I trust you, homie. Yo, that's that. Yeah, that exclusive Para 3. I forgot about that. That is such a beautiful build. Where we go, where we go. Jason Beecher, what's going on? Speaking of, let's take a look at something that reminded me when you said Smoky Mountain. Let's look at White Mountain Knives, where our brother Aries EDC thorns are currently available, but they have very, very few of these. I guess they only had 7 of each of these variants. So these are going to be gone very quickly. After code DBD, you get these. When you add them to the cart, you're going to get a discount. And then after code DBD, it's going to drop these to like $48. Less than $50 for the new Aries EDC Thorn. I really wish I could snag the brown micarta. Oh, these just got added. These weren't even on a little while ago. People didn't think he had this variant. So this is on there now, folks. The brown this is the one I want. Brown micarta black wash. But you can get the blackout, you can get micarta and stone wash. So there's the 3 handle materials, blue micarta, brown micarta, and black G10. And then you can get it either stone washed or black washed. That murked out looks really good too. But less than $50. Like Aries is surprised they can get them that low. But they have them at the moment. They're not going to last. If you want an Aries EDC and Kubi Thorn, you can grab them right now. Time to be the taxi again. Ordered the North Mountain Blade Katana. Oh, that's dope. You're going to have to let me know what you think of that. I love me some North Mountain Blade. Hope you use code DBD or somebody's code to save you 10% when you shop at North Mountain Blade. They have the best Kaiser exclusives at White Mountain. They've added some new ones lately that are pretty dope. EDC today is the Deadman Elixir. The Night Core EDC 17, the Lynch Beekeeper Pride, Carpe Diem Challenge Coin, Allegory Front Pocket Wallet, and the Awesome Hank. B Shady just he ordered the Blackout today. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I can pull up their drop bears. Aries doesn't offer any custom, so you had to. Yeah. If you were on his stream earlier, you saw something I got going on there. I'm not going to talk about it at the moment. But if you're on his stream, you saw it. Half of what's going on. Oh wait, you said Smoky Mountain Knife Works? Shh. We're gonna get 18 pop-ups probably. So you've got the Care Bear drop bears. Oh, the Red Dead. I like that one. I actually want that one. Like, that's not the blade steel I would care for on a, but I like that it's a Red Dead Redemption exclusive. Drop bear on. Nah. Good guys on blue denim. That one is awesome. The Chucky is awesome. Okay, I like that one a lot. Is that all the? I should have done exclusives, but we'll see. Is there any more? I think that's it for the exclusives. I thought they had some like fat carbons. I want boom. Where? Oh, there's that pair of 3. They still have it. Crew. Oh, this is a different one. Crew wear and purple haze fat carbon. You can also get crew wear and toxic storm. There's some exclusive Kaisers. You can get a Halo, Groom, Resident Evil, Veritas. What if we just do Kirk over here? Show more. Give me Kaiser. Nope. Wrong button. Where'd you go? Give me Kaiser. There we go. A Texas Chainsaw Cormorant. Okay, that's cool. A Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Cormorant. That's the right knife for that. That's funny. Right in sub from from Mortal Kombat. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Was there a Sub-Zero? Not yet. Oh, Sub-Zero's a bag lighter too. That's weak. Weak, I say. Winter Soldier, nice guy. From Captain America. That's Bucky. The Care Bears. Bishop Darkhold on the Leeb. Burning Brute. Master of the Multiverse. God of Thunder. Oh, Loki. Captain Marvel. Red Hulk. Okay, I'm getting it. Get wasted. Is this from the Wasteland, a vault? Yeah. This is a Fallout exclusive. Jason on the Bulldog. That's really cool. I like that one. That one looks good. Yeah, they had more than I expected. The Captain America Leap, and then a Freddy Mystic. Wicked cool. Let's catch up on the chat now, folks. All right, where am I at? UPS just shut up, Chicos on the deck. Jim effin Miller, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my brother? What it do? Concept K, man. We Elementum Kaiser Harpoon. He's working, so we can't tag everybody, but you know Jim Miller loves you. Crystal Taiwans. Where can I get the thorn for 50 bucks? White Mountain Knives. It's White Mountain Knives. I'll drop the link right now. And if you use code DBD, you will get, it'll drop it down below 50 bucks. Let's see, Kubi X Aries Thorn, code DBD for $48. Link, pin. There's those. I'm going to pin that instead of the Kripple Krew gear shop for a bit so people can get their Aries Thorns. Pin. Okay, now let me catch up on the chat. Oh, you were talking about White Mountain. We'll take a look back at White Mountain in a minute. The Toxic Storm one. That's the one that, if it's Toxic Storm, and no, it's not the 20 CV one, because that's not their exclusive. Plucky Pack Rat, what's going on? You should be at the day. Crewwear Temperance Spirit Run comes tomorrow. That's awesome. Shady. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it's too bad they used a bag ladder too for Sub-Zero. I don't like it. Brother Aries, what is up? Good to see you, brother. We will take a look at that, Gabe. We will. SMKW, okay. Dessert, Bel Air. Let's go. I'm gonna brand. Why don't you show me more? Okay, let's do this. I'm catching up on the chat in just a second. I'm pulling up the Kershaws and so we can look at those. And I'm pulling up the exclusive drop bear on White Mountain. Evo Saloon coming soon. So let's do exclusives. And they have a Christmas drop bear. And the Halloween one that are overpriced. I'm looking for the Toxic Storm. It's finding me everyone but, oh, there it is. Oh yeah, this one, if we're talking about this one's not an exclusive. I bought this one from Kaiser and actually gifted it to Mud, the drop bear, but just here to hit the like button, maybe lurk. And I appreciate you, Robert Willoughby, and hope you're having a killer day. Clint Crosby, what's up, my man? Good to see you. SC Night Monkey, what it do? Good to see you. Let's see. Scrolling. Drop today's area. We'll check that out. Let's see, Joe. What's up, Joe? How you doing, Joe? Okay. See, okay, scrolling. Okay, we got up. First, let's check out what we got. We got a couple of carries on. Kane Miranda, member Kripple Krew, what's up? Dropping in badass emojis. I appreciate you popping in and stabbing that like button. That's awesome, brother. I hope you have a good day moving some stuff. Let's share some Kripple carries. First off, we got Robin DAAYUUM. Oh, she can't be rolled. We got the LEK and the Evo. That's the LEK right here and the Evo. Oh, from Custom Knife Factory. Oh, talk about two grails. Wow, beautiful knives. Then our brother Ginger Fisher. Ooh, got that TKLC dub button lock and a TKL name that I don't know. I won. Is this from, let me check. From Discreet Carry Concepts. Is that a Discreet Carry Concepts? One of these? Because I won this from an FDE and a single stack. I won these from Discreet Carry Concepts Instagram giveaway. I haven't put them on anything yet. Right now, the TLC, the TRM tagalongs in DLC are exclusive to the TRM website. They're not offered by any of the TRM retailers. At the moment, that's how it's going to stay. But you can use on the TRM website. You can use code DBD and TRM25 to save $20 and get the DLC version of the TRM tag-along for only $179. That's a killer deal for USA made Magna Cut, USA micarta, and a USA made leather sheath with an ulti clip per carry. That's a stupid deal. They still have a few available. They did not make a whole lot of them. But if you want to grab a DLC tag along, that code will save you $20. It'll save you $20 and get you free shipping. Roger that. Yeah, that's something I absolutely have to fix. Work on my photography game this year. My photos aren't great. I've got carry that I don't do justice. But the Kripple Krew always has the best frickin' pockets. I'm gonna share. Is this the Toxic Storm drop bear that you were talking about? The 1 in 20 CV? This is a fantastic knife. It's just not a White Mountain Knife exclusive. Mud has that one now. That was my first knife that was that expensive. By far. Well, that didn't do it. Let's just search Bel Air. Come on. Click it. Man, a Bel Air with Damascus. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's Alabama Damascus. Doesn't say there. It doesn't say. Let's find the Desert Warrior. A desert. All right, let's do that one. That MSI. Want to touch the hiney. All right, I'm done looking on it for it. Two exclusive crystal tie. Yeah, the crystal ties are the Halloween and Christmas. I think $99. It's starting to push it for Nitro V, even with the crystal tie. But yeah, I saw that. That looked great. That mirror finish looked really great. Jesse, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Just got that exact one. Yeah, let's go to TRM. Tagalongs and DLC, baby. Share this screen. Boom, boom. You can get the Bolts Camo Carbon still. $239 after code DBD and TRM25. And they still have some of the micarta and blue denim in stock. It does say on the bottom when you order any of these, it does say some of these options may be on back order. As of this morning, they still have a couple of each variant in stock. So you can still get this awesome micarta DLC magnet cut American made leather sheath for $179. Mine will be here any day. And that would have been my first knife purchase of the year, if not for the fact she let me buy it on the 30th. So I am really, really freaking stoked for that one. Wanted from Monday. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, big fan of this one. But I am digging on this theory. I was upset that I missed out on the arc form theories especially when they went on sale. Scooter Johnson, what's going on? Good to see you. And then where'd it go? Should be right quick in here. Oh, it's right in front of my eyes. It's a good place for it. I do have the arc form saber. And at the time when Arcform went out of business, they also had the theory. And man, I wanted that theory. And when it disappeared, I was sad. But Blade HQ bought Arcform, and they also own Flightanium. And now we have the Flightanium theory, which gets rid of the triangular stud and adds a thumb hole that is perfectly tuned for the 5-finger flick. Whoop. 5-finger flick challenge. Plus front flipper AF. Oh, that was me. And it's a frame lock that I can easily use the thumb hole without locking myself out. You can get this in stonewash, and their heavy stonewash looks so good. And you know, there are times whenever I get a DLC knife, because I love DLC. I love DLC. Hell yeah, Jesse, that's a good time. I hyped that up for the live, of course. You know, when I see DLC as an option, I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. Because I do love a coated blade. And then I get it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna spend a lot of time keeping it clean. But that's okay because it looks so good. And the only reason I worry about keeping it clean is so they look good for you guys. When I'm using them, I don't give a shite, but then I clean them up for you guys. And that stonewash would take a lot of that out and just look good all the time. But man, it is hard to beat a murked out DLC. Welcome back, Mick Effin' Ranger. That's awesome, broski. Very cool. Folks, shameless plug. You know what they say? New year, new gear. Everybody feels good with a new fit for the new year. And the Kripple Krew Gear Corner has you covered. Okay, gotcha, Gabe. We'll take a look at those in a minute. The Kripple Krew Gear Corner has you covered. Whether you need a new hat, a new shirt, a new hoodie, some shorts, or you're just looking for a coffee cup or a flag to show your disabled but deadly status loud and proud, check out the Kripple Krew Gear Corner. I really appreciate everybody's support there. There's my shameless plug. And you know what Jerry Rice always said? Look good, feel good. Feel good, play good. Ball out with some Kripple Krew gear, folks. Plus, she loves my lasagna. Is that code? Is that code for like she likes it when I bring her my lasagna? Like that sounds like it could be code, especially if you're Italian. That can mean a lot of things in Italian. Let's see, we got a picture from my brother One Moon. Let's check that out. We got that Artisan Accelerator. We've got attack knives. That's one of the old school premium Wharnies. I have that one right. Yeah. In red. I know that knife very well. And a little bit of Basic Instinct ice pick action. And let's stop sharing that. Oh, because I'm going to. Ooh, yeah. I saw those two, the Christmas and the Halloween. But this one's kind of nice. Let's show this. Coming in March. This is going to be, texture tie, 154 cm. And code's going to drop it to 90 bucks. That's crazy. See, that I'm willing to pay for. For 154 cm, I'd rather pay for the $100 on a knife than I would for Nitro V. Oh, that looks good. It's gonna have the their new button liner. That's dope. Decided to ship your Nano through Poland. Radar dodging stealth knives. Yay. Great Southern Treadkill, what it do, homie? I see you checking in on the vert side. Good to see you. You're welcome to stay there and chill. Or if you want, you can stab that like button and go to the pinned comment, which has the link for the horizontal chat, where you can see the whole screen. Get a ride to the mailbox. I'll show those tie ones real quick. Maybe it's just me that I'm not a fan of that one, those ones in particular, but I will show them. I will show them right now. We're right next to each other on this page, and that'll be easier to show. There we go. Let's share the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Again, if you're in the vertical side, you're not going to see this too well, but you'll see it in the horizontal. This is the Christmas crystallized tie drop bear. Like, they got phenomenal coloring on it. I'll give them that. Deep hollow on that drop bear too. Red and gold on the accents. Green and gold on the crystallized tie. $90 after discount code DBD. Or the Halloween one. There we go. Maybe it's because I'm not the biggest fan of crystallized tie personally. That's why these ones don't do it as much for me. But, I mean, if you like crystallized tie, they are good looking knives. $90 after discount code for titanium scales on the drop bear too. Yay. Yeah, and yours has much better steel. Probably could, for sure. But the problem is, I don't know, maybe it's a personal thing because I'm not the biggest Nitro V fan, except on customs. Or knives that are around like 60 bucks. And so putting a bunch of money into a Nitro V knife to me is difficult. It's just a mental thing for me. Appreciate that liked and moved over. Yeah, it's a mental thing for me. But I'm down with Nitro V on customs. Obviously, because you guys will find out in the not too distant future how much I am down with that. It's funny. So, and I know it's a mental block thing, but AEBL, whether it's on a custom or a production knife or 14C, I prefer mentally both to Nitro V. Nitro V is almost the damn same as those two steels. Very little difference between Nitro V, AEBL, and 14C. But in my mind, Nitro V is the one that falls behind unless it's a custom. I know, even saying it out logically, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But it is what it is. So happy to have this guy back in the collection. Or back in hand. It never left the collection. It was just sent off for review. But I got my Pickle Steel Warhog back. Karen, what's going on, member Kripple Krew? Good to see you. You know, I was pretty anti frame locks for a minute. I still, if we're talking frame lock or liner lock, I still typically prefer a liner lock. I really prefer finger safe locks. Whether it be, you know, my favorite is the shark lock. Button locks are so much fun and fidgety. I prefer them to be a button actuated liner or something rather than a standard plunge lock, depending on the knife. Now, on a little fifth pocket like this, I don't mind a plunge lock at all, especially one that's done really well. I'm a big fan of compression locks. Big fan of compression locks. Jason Beecher, have a killer day. Have a killer day. Yeah, the pinch lock I want so bad. I had to send that N7 off. It's away right now to Brian BEEDC so he can review it. But that was such an amazing knife. The N5 should be here soon. And then I can review that and share it with you guys. I'm well freaking stoked. Crossbar locks done right. I'm a big fan of. Soft, spongy crossbar locks, I'm way tired of. And I'm a big proponent of swapping out Omega springs to make them feel better. But a well done crossbar lock, I still prefer to a frame lock. This is my favorite crossbar lock knife. This is my US Knife of the Year for 2025. But as much as I prefer finger safe locks and prefer a liner lock to a frame lock, I really have started to appreciate a well done frame lock again. And I have added in the last year and a half some really nice frame locks when I wasn't expecting to. One that, where did I put you? showed you too much. And then what I do with it? You're not in your... Oh, there you are. One frame lock that really blew me away, Karen, was the Olight Duron. This is the best budget frame lock of 2025. And a knife that I ended up liking way more than I expected to. I only reviewed it because it was in the pass around. I wasn't interested in a budget frame lock. Budget knives, for me, I don't do budget frame locks. I'm not going to carry it. If I'm carrying a frame lock, it's going to be a premium knife done well. Except this Olight Duron. I am a big fan, so much so that when I sent it off through the pass around group, I bought myself one because I keep saying you're going to see it. It has been delayed, but my best budget knives of 2025 video is coming, and I had to have this knife for that video. Ed Reese, congrats again, brother. Congrats again. That's awesome that you won that one. Very cool. Yeah, I had stopped buying frame locks. And I was only buying other knives. Mostly, almost solely finger safe locks for a while. But between this, my new breed Clydesdale, my Pony Stout, I was starting to carry a lot more liner locks again. And then this thing was always in my pocket. I still carried a lot, but it's not my most carried TRM now. And then I have reviewed some fantastic frame locks this year that have really brought my appreciation for them back. But I feel you. Yeah, tip down. That's the tip down assisted. So I put that comment on Instagram yesterday as my thought or whatever. I was like, Maduro probably carries tip down assisted EDC, and I got comments like, yeah, in 420. And I was like, I was thinking more Pachymascus. Congratulations, Dylan Mallery. We were talking about it earlier, but your Kickstarter funded in 5 freaking hours. That is amazing. It had to feel good. Folks, we're going to take a look at that Kickstarter. I'm going to pull it up. Let me pull up the Kickstarter right now again. I can or show the knife from here. You know what? Let's just pull up the Kickstarter site. We'll pull it up here. That is. There it is. All right, let's share this screen. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's share the screen of the Hadros version 2, aka the H2O already funded. Folks, this is awesome. I want to get to the models. So you can get the base H2O for only $175 right now. The Noir with DLC is only $185. Only $185. Look at that beautiful DLC. It's going to look so damn good. It comes with carbon fiber scales. You can add JG10 for only $20. You can add a set of titanium scales for $50, a set of DLC titanium scales for only $60. They've got Timascus scale upgrades, Timascus pocket clip upgrades. You can get both of them for $340. The first two early birds are already gone, of course. But $185 for that. This is what I would get right now if I had the funds. I really, really wish I could jump on this right now, folks. Beautiful bolster lock. Look at that full-length floating back spacer. This is a beautiful design. We'll look at some Instagram pictures of it real quick. Here we go. The standard, that's $175, only $175. DLC for $185 on the Noir. And then these, you can, like, I think this looks phenomenal with the JG10, especially the DLC. Titanium scales are only a $50 add-on. DLC titanium scales to go merked is only $60. So less than $250 to be in that merked out with a set of merked titanium scales. Timascus kit, you can get the full-blown beast right there. Folks, look at it. Look at there. Look at that action. Watch this on the close. This thing mesmerizes me. Is this the same? Is this the video I was thinking of? This might not be the video I was thinking of. He's not letting it drop. Ah, it looks so good. It's a great size. Oh, there we go. This is the one. Oh, that looks damn good, Dylan. I'm not surprised at all that it funded so quickly. That's not the video I was thinking of either. Is this it? Anyway, that is such a gorgeous knife. Congrats, homie. Brando, what it do? What it do? Happy New Year, homie. Man, I've been happy to show it off since you announced it, because I think that's such a gorgeous knife. People need to see it. And I'm glad. I'm so glad it's going so smashingly for you. I truly do wish I could jump on it right now. It's just not the time. Just cannot do it right now. With the my 25th anniversary coming up. That's just not one I can pull off right now. Have a killer day, Mud. Good to see you. Ooh, ooh. You got the TRM shadow. Yeah. Oh, the shadow. Oh, that is awesome. That's my Grail TRM. I've got my line on it. It's it's tough right now with Christmas anniversary. I want that shadow so badly. I'm gonna figure it out. Yay. Quarter century with the best wife I could ask for. Yeah, it's great. All new tires though. Ooh, tires are expensive. That's no fun. That'll put a dent in the budget right quick. Kneel to the Mac. I hope your workday is going well, homie. Yeah. Stretch for a second. What do we want to flick? You know what? I'm going to show a few of my favorite frame locks that I've got over the past year. Because like I said, I had really stopped getting frame locks. But this last year, I did get some pretty sick ones. Let's take a look at those new frame locks. Got a couple of bolster locks. Grab that. And we'll grab that. All right. So, on the frame lock kick, in big part because of the Elixir, this if there was one knife available this week that I could jump on more than any other, it would be this. And that's saying that even having had to pass up on the Rex121 Wharnie PM2, I would still rather have this than that Rex121 Wharnie. This knife is that good. But good to see you, One Moon. Remember Kripple Krew Week? We're going to. This is the most recent frame lock. And am I loving it. A big one for me last year was a gift from Zach in the wild when he was at Boker. And that's the M4 Sherman Damast with Chad Nichols Damasteel, made from a World War II M4 Sherman tank. As an Army tanker, this was a dream knife for me, and one I was so stoked to receive. That one's more, I do carry it. Like, this is not a showpiece, or a Save Queen. It is a showpiece. It's not a Save Queen. I carry it and I use it. But as far as frame locks go, you're looking for really good ones, this Concept Raven is awesome. And I love the external stop pins, adding a lot more stability when this is locked up. This feels like an overbuilt style knife, but it's slim and EDC size. Very, very comfortable. Christopher Hinkman, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you. I would rather have the Deadman Design Company Elixir, which drops tomorrow. Less than 150 of these drop. Blade HQ, House of Blades, and then the Knife Lounge for our international brothers. 330 for Stonewash Magna Cut, and 350 for DLC Magna Cut. This is one of my favorite overbuilt knives that I've ever reviewed, and absolutely my favorite overbuilt knife of 2025. These were available through Kickstarter last year. That's why it's a 2025 knife. This particular prototype has been beat to hell and is still perfect. This is the knife available at the moment, or well, tomorrow, that I would rather have even more so than the PM2. I mean, yeah, the PM2 and Rex121. Hell yeah. Yeah, I drove an Abrams in the Army, so I'm big fan of tanks. Robo effing Steve-O, he's on the vertical side, hiding from the crew. What it do, what it do? The rest of the crew is in the vert side, or the horizontal side. The BB&M from North Mountain Blade and Dwayne Dwyer. This is my second favorite overbuilt knife of 2020, or 2025. Wow. And if you're looking for more of a full-size knife, then I would go BB&M. But this is another frame lock that I have carried quite a bit, Karen. That makes sense, Robo. That's what I would do. They can't see it. They can't see what you're saying, you know, unless I were to highlight your comment. There's no way they could see what you're saying. I still want that one. I still want, even though I have this one, I plan on getting the DLC 3V. I want 3V on that blade because that really working. Nope. Fort Knox, Kentucky was where I did my OSUT, and I was stationed at Fort Hood in Texas. Other than Fort Irwin and Fort Polk, that's about all I've been to. I did go to a concert at Fort Oklahoma, where the artillery folks go. Peekaboo foes. I appreciate you, homie. I appreciate that, Brando. Make some knives. Uh-oh. Not good when it's toast. Yes, that's a great deal. Great deal. I legit, and I'm not, I have no affiliation with Deadman. My Blade HQ link expired because of AWIN and them switching to Avant Link, and I'm having issues getting it set up on Avant Link. So, and there's no House of Blades affiliate link. There's nothing that I'm doing to make any money off of this knife. I just would absolutely put this up against a McNeese, a Spartan, a Strider, for half the price or less. This is designed by a firefighter to do everything that he does with his knives on a daily basis that he shouldn't do. Like, it's made specifically to be a comfortable thing to hammer with, because he breaks windows and stuff with his knives. He carried 940s for years and got tired of breaking them and decided to make something he wasn't going to break, and something that he could recommend to other first responders, other like military. This is that good, and it's re-op made, and it's half the price of those American knives it is competing against. Yay, yay! Oh, appreciate your service. Yes, 100%, Robin Dahlem. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't meet any females stationed at Fort Hood that weren't pretty bad shit. You know, before I started the channel, when I first started watching knife stuff on YouTube, I was like, who would pay over $100 for a knife? That's absolutely ridiculous. And the first knife I paid over $100 for, I actually felt guilty about it. Like, after that, buyer's remorse. And now I can look and say, even some knives, I can be like, damn, $500 is a damn good deal for this. But I honestly think that $330 is a freaking steal for what you are getting. And these will sell out, because there's going to be less than 150 between the three retailers. So he doesn't need me to sell out. I just like it that much. If I had the funds, I would be on it 100%. I've really started to appreciate them again when they're done well. Have a great day. I hope the rest of your work day goes well, Neil to the Mac. Appreciate you kicking it with the crew. NMB is great people. I do miss Jade. I really miss Jade from when they started and she was doing their socials. But I've had a great relationship with North Mountain Blade from the beginning. We will be giving away one of their Chop Plus with the Kickstop, the Lee Williams Kickstop, and Sanmai SLD Magic when we hit 3K. By the way, we've surpassed 2,900 on December 31st. So we did go over 2,900 before the year ended. And thank you, Kripple Krew, for that. We are growing at a pace I never could have imagined. And I thank you all so much for that. This is a reminder to me to also give a shout out to everybody who watches the replays of the live. Even if you can't kick it with us, I appreciate your support watching the replays when you can. But this will be one of the knives we give away. We've given away a lot of North Mountain Blade knives. I've reviewed almost every model for a while. They've come out with a bunch. I am going to get the new... Oh, dang it. How did I forget the name? Let me pull them up real quick. Collaboration. Oh, they're not on. Yeah, Jason Grant. The Gripper. Duh. The Gripper. When this drops, I'm getting this. We're going to share this in a minute. Yo! Mick effing Ranger. OG. That's OG status. 13 months is as long as you can be a member of the Kripple Krew. Remember Kripple Krew Inc., by the way, I mean, and I really appreciate it. Here's a double flag salute, as well as let's do some crazy hamster acoustic salute. We can do that by the microphone. Had to give you a crazy salute for 13 months. That is amazing. Thank you, my friend. I really, really appreciate you. Put your name on it, please. I like that, Karen. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like that too. The most you've spent. The jersey is dope, though. The most I've spent continues to go up. Let's see. Jason Beecher checking in on the vertical side. What's up, homie? Hope you're having a killer day, my friend. Most of the crew is in the horizontal if you want to bounce over there. Bulldog Smith Farms. Hell yeah. Shoot me a link to it when you do on Insta and I'll check it out, homie. Yeah, I appreciate you, my man. Kripple Krew Inc., drop your emojis to show support for Mick Ranger. 13 months. This is another great frame lock that I picked up this year. Utilizator. So KB Knives helped me appreciate frame locks more this year. But this Kubi Hamster by Utilizator is something else. I love this knife. I got this at Blade Show West. This thing, I was not going to get this. I was going to get a different frame lock, actually. I was going to get the Folklore by our boy D. Sharon. But then I flicked that blade out, and I just started chuckling. And I had to have it. That's another frame lock I picked up last year. I'd say Paramonster was a big reason I started carrying frame locks because they send me every model they make. I have a great relationship with Paramonster, including the DBD Glideman dropping soon that we have not even talked about today. But their two best frame locks are their two most recent. The Chroma in LMAX and milled titanium can be had for between $160 and $180 depending on what sales going on after code DBD. And that's just stupid. And then the Xandros in S90V is, whoop, my hand was in the way. Ranges between $184 and $200 depending on the sale after code DBD. And that's a great deal for this knife. You've got that top style. I don't want to do this over all those blades, but you got that top style front flipper that works very well as a rollover, as like a lighter flick. And yes, even with the smooth titanium scales, see, that's what I didn't want to do. Normally I can do it without dropping it, the reach around. But the flick on this is amazing, especially the reverse flick is so good. Blade shape is great. The Xandros and Chroma, if you want to check out two really good frame locks, feel awesome. And great value from Paramonster for the build quality and the the materials you get. Blade Savvy, what's up? Welcome. Collaborate with Fair Monster 2? Absolutely. Yeah, you know, they build knives, they OEM for other companies for 25 years before starting their own. And they have been killing it. Spent 50K on knives. Damn! I haven't spent that much, homie, but my wish list and grail list both grow faster than the knives get checked off. I know that. I see you're kicking it on the vertical stream, where you are welcome to chill, Blade Savvy. But if you want to see the entire map, see what's going on, and chat with the rest of the Kripple Krew, the horizontal chat, that link is in the pinned comment of the vertical. Jen Blaze, what's going on? Good to see you. KB Protocol's a great one. KB put out some absolute bangers this year. There is a lot of KB knives that are on my wish list. And then I also got, besides frame locks, those would be my favorite frame locks that I've got from 2025. This is 2026. But these would be my favorite frame locks, plus the one budget frame lock that I really like, the Duron. Verticals are for gross able-bodied people. Cripples kick it in the horizontal. But I got two great bolster lock knives as well last year. I was gifted the original Devo Stout, a knife that was on my grail list, gifted by Brother Heyman. And I love this. And the other bolster lock that I got was my Jack Wolf knife, the Benny from Mrs. Deadly. I do personally prefer a bolster to a full frame, simply because it's harder for me to lock myself out. But this year has really brought me back into the frame lock fold with some awesome scores. So those would be my favorite ones that I got in 2025, Karen. But I still always, because I, you know, just like y'all, I carry multiple knives. Never is my carry all frame locks. I gotta have finger safe locks on me as well for fidgeting. Well, there is a pinned comment in the vertical that has the link to the horizontal live stream, or you can go to my YouTube. You'll see both live streams are next to each other. One of those is the horizontal, but the actual link is in the pinned comment. If you can't click it, you might be able to copy and paste it. Or my bro, Ski McRanger, will probably drop it in the chat right quick, if that doesn't work for you. Oh, you got it. You're here. Welcome. Welcome to the horizontal, Saeed. Oh, throwing knives. Throwing expensive knives at expensive knives. And this, oh, Mrs. Deadly got me this at House of Blade. House of Blades when we went through Texas, one of our trips last year. And oh, such a wicked knife. Yay, welcome to the Kripple Krew. We all a bit messed up here. Even the ones that are able-bodied is messed up in the head. Now, I'm disabled from multiple neck. I broke my neck a couple of times, and I've had some multiple surgeries, spinal fusions front and back. But we got all kinds of cripples here. Appreciate you dropping that, Mick Ranger. Yep, mess up in the hair, right? So, speaking of Monster, I think it's time to share a video. Mine are on the way to me. I've got tracking. I'm just waiting for them to get through customs. But this is the Monster Glideman DBD edition. These are going to be shown first at SHOT Show in Vegas in 2 weeks. And they will be live and shipping by February 1st. That's the DLC. Ooh, that beautiful DLC over satin. Lefty friendly. You got the DBD logo on the lock bar. Flip or delete. Inset liners with high polish milled Ultim. Titanium backspacer. And that satin variant right there will come in at $99 after code DBD. You are going to pay about $10 extra for the DLC, but the satin variant will be $99 after code DBD. And you are going to want to use code DBD on these ones, folks. As soon as these are live, I will have a link available. But you'll see mine very soon as I show them off. Before you can buy them. I'm so excited, folks. I was going to do an all DLC run until you guys talked me into doing 75 of them in satin. So there's only going to be 250 available total, 175 with that beautiful DLC, and better action than that. These were just put together so you could get me video real quick. These haven't been actually like tuned. He just slapped them together. And 75 of these variants that will be $99 after code DBD. All right. I'm so excited for those folks. Well, you know what, Blade Savvy? Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I'm going to give you a follow, and then I'm going to make you a mod so that you can drop your own channel, and where the Kripple Krew can help you grow. I'll make it so you can drop your own link. And let's share your account real quick. Blade Savvy will copy that. 5 videos so far. We got a gift up knife content creator. We know how that goes. Here is Blade Savvy. Boom. There's the link if y'all want to give Blade Savvy a follow. Currently at 15 subs. Just getting the start. Start putting money aside for the DBD Glideman. I hope this Ultim, I am absolutely 100% fine with this being the only Ultim knife in people's collections. That doesn't bother me one bit. You got to know me, I'm an Ultim fanatic. Over 2 dozen Ultim knives. But maybe you're not an Ultim person, but you know how good that DBD Glideman is going to be, and it's going to be the only Ultim in your collection. Yeah. Hey, no worries, homie. Yeah. Get your Kripple Krew gear here to start out off right. That is the Kripple Krew gear corner. We got hats, we got t-shirts, we got, oh, you know what? Let's share the screen. Let's share the freaking screen and show what we got available. We've got the awesome caps. And yes, you can go in here and you can switch out colors. Some of them have more colors. You can show your disabled status loud and proud. Disabled but deadly. We've got the skull cap beanies. Keep your head warm. There's flags. That one's a vertical, horizontal. We got disabled but deadly shorts. We got mugs. Fly your disabled but deadly flag proud in front of your house. You can get the big waffle knit beanies. You disabled? There's your coffee mug right there. Disabled but deadly. I took this from my handicap, but my original logo took from my handicap parking pass and asked Bluminati to put a skeleton and a knife on it. Disabled but deadly. You can get this in all kinds of colors. I think the charcoal looks phenomenal personally. You can get trucker caps. You can get a go charcoal and black. Like there's, you can get a murked out Kripple Krew hat if you want. Boom, murk it out. I know a few of you got those. And we got DBD or Kripple Krew t-shirts. Whether you rock a cane, a chair, or you're just messed up in the head, you can rock the Kripple Krew or disabled but deadly gear. I appreciate the crew's support on all of that. Verse 7, what it do, my brother? What it do? Good to see you. Another homie that's got badass knives dropping. Oh, yo, didn't the Be Sexy drop today? Let me pull up to you. I'm not seeing it on the website for Tuya yet. Illuminati, do you remember when and where those are dropping? I thought it was on the Tuya website. But our homie EDC has this Be Sexy dropping. I was gonna share it. If you have Instagram, Blade Savvy, hit me up on Instagram at EDCwithDBD. Tristan, my brother, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? So, I did something stupid, homie. Look what I found. I don't know if I put something else in your box. Or different. I mean, like, I know there was other stuff in the box, but I don't know if I slipped a wrong knife in there besides it, or I just forgot to put this in it. But I just found this sitting in its damn pouch, and I will get this shipped off to you, brother. I thought I put it in your box. Todd Carr, member of Kripple Krew Inc. My man, what it do? Yo, Blade Savvy gifting 5 memberships to Kripple Krew Inc. We got Paul Mills, Stephen Parks, the man, the myth, the legend, Fed Harrison, Knife Nut 69, and Nathan Hawk. That's a damn good 5-spot. Look at the members of Kripple Krew Inc. dropping their emojis, welcoming the new members. I appreciate the support, Blade Savvy. Let's see. Support your friendly neighborhood ninja, and Twisted says there is some amazing gear at the Bluminati Ninja Dojo. Definitely check out what our homeboy is doing over there. I'm gonna click that and we're gonna catch up on this. Gonna be your only ultimate knife? Oh man, I'm so glad you're gonna grab it, homie. The flags are stretch $32. $32 for the flags, Robo. Seeing if I missed anybody as I catch up. In the head, that's right. You did. You got the very first hack. Murked out Kripple Krew. Been a Haiti all winter long. Justin Pauly, what's going on? Oh, 8 p.m. tonight. That's why I'm missing. That's why I couldn't find it. Not one in the chat today. It's funny how it rolls at times, man. It really is. Man, YouTube saw your history, Robo. You turned on viewing history, and once YouTube saw what you were watching, it got a little scared. You're supposed to cram it in. Hey, have a killer day, my man. Let's see what you sitting at right now. Up to 20 subscribers already, homie. You on the way. So, update on the Glideman. They are going to be at SHOT Show as originally intended. Mine should be here anytime. Like every other knife company, they got slowed up a bit getting through customs. So they will be at the warehouse in the US before the end of this month to go live on the site February 1st. That is the plan. I'll have mine before then, obviously, to show y'all. But just like Kubi, just like everybody else right now, some stuff got slowed up coming in. And so they're going to be available at the end of at the beginning of the month. Yes, they will ship immediately from the US. That was something that I said had to happen. I wanted them here before I started linking them because I didn't want people to have to wait for weeks or maybe have stuff get hung up in customs after you bought it. I will update you before we get there, homie. That I promise. I am beyond excited for this. You know, this is my first collab, and it blows my mind that thanks to your support, we are collabing with a knife company after only a year and a half of the channel. That is, I never thought that I could have my name on a knife before 2 years of having the channel. But I also didn't think we'd be near 3K this soon. But thanks to your support, our first knife is dropping. And you will be able to order it in less than a month. Let everybody catch up on money, eh? Have a killer rest of your day, brother. Much love, much love. I appreciate that, Mick. You guys know I've been a big fan of the Glideman since the premium dropped. I love the ergos of this shape. Here's the premium. And I've always thought it would be more comfortable with this flipper tab gone right here. You've got the flat spot for it, and enlarge the choil. You'd have so much more room right there and comfort. Inset liners instead of full liners. Contoured, milled, high polished Ultim. Lefty friendly, finally, like they should have been. And yes, we are working on a premium Glideman as well. This is a few months out. We a lot we're doing. But it's going to be another fun project. And it's all because of y'all support. But yes, get that out of the way. It'll be so nice. Neuter that flipper. Flipper delete the world and cover it in Ultim. And we're making it come true. We always knew the first knife had to be Ultim. Had to be. Just look at that blade. That blade profile is so awesome. Get rid of that, and now you're perfect. Boo. Have a great day, Bluminati Ninja. Love you, brother. Keeping Ultim alive. Yeah, we ain't letting it die. We ain't letting it die. You will see more Ultim in the future, too, on DBD knives. Something really interesting that I'm trying to do with this that I think is going to work. But we shall see. We shall see. A milled tie urban grip without the inlays. Such a clean profile. But yeah, a fully milled, contoured and milled, like they did on the, it doesn't have to be the same milling, but even that milling would feel great. But a contoured and milled urban grip would be sexy. Chris Kitts, what's going on? Good to see you. Overcompensating for healthy kidneys. Such an easy front flipper, the urban grip. Yeah, you know, the milling that they did on the Aurora Rays is beautiful, I think. I think that looks so good on the Aurora Rays. And yeah, they could make a pretty good looking urban grip with that. Beer run days. Crystallized Ultim. I want to do smoked Ultim. I really want to do a knife with some smoked Ultim. So what's everybody carrying today? What's in the pockets? I showed you my pockets in the beginning of the stream. Of course, we have since moved a lot of knives through, but one of the main ones in the pocket today is the Arc Form Theory, my first knife received in 2026. First new knife of the year. I'm so happy with this. And then I was also carrying the amazing Deadman Elixir that drops tomorrow and will sell out so fast. We can do a poll. Let's boop move some knives out of my way so I can type. There we go. Place your votes. Do you like crystallized titanium? Don't forget, folks, while you're doing that, I'm going to share this screen. The pinned comment in the horizontal main chat takes you straight to the Kubi and Aries EDC Thorns. They have all variants now on the website. You have 3 handle materials: blue Ultim, blue micarta, black G10 with awesome texturing, or my favorite is the brown micarta, and then you can get them with black wash or stone wash blades. I think this micarta with the black wash looks beautiful. But after code DBD, these come in at $48. They had less than 10 of each variant in stock. So these will probably sell out today. But if you're interested, if you want to grab an Aries EDC Thorn for less than $50, they're on White Mountain Knives. Got the blue on black, yay, yay. Hit it on a river. It doesn't feel really any different than regular titanium. I mean, it's smooth, it's slick. Ron Crow, when work gets in the way of my YouTube pleasure, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, under $50 for that. 57 after taxes for an Aries EDC and Kubi Thorn? Yes, please. Wow, right now we got 11 votes and everybody likes crystallized tie. Interesting. Never handled the tie knife? I hadn't until 2 years ago. But, and you guys know I was not a titanium fan when I started the channel. Micarta, Ultim, I even preferred G10 over titanium. I just was not a titanium fan. And now I have, I think, as maybe a few more titanium knives than I have Ultim. And I have 24 Ultim knives. Oh yeah, I know I have more titanium than Ultim. Now that I think about it, it's absolutely more. And that's not something I expected 2 years ago. I thought so too. Maybe they... It does give you a lot of options for sure. That's your jam. You know, they've, as you can tell, they've really grown on me over the last 2 years. I carry a TRM of some sort every day, and my TRM collection is titanium. Cat Scratch, member of Kripple Krew Inc. I see you over in that vertical side. Hope you're having a killer day. If you want, you can stab that like button and then pop over to the horizontal chat where the Kripple Krew is. The link is pinned in the description of the vert. BNA. What it do? What it do? Driving. So we can't tag y'all, but you know we loves y'all. This is a phenomenal frame lock. I'm very happy with this one. I found three things I would improve to make it perfect. I do like that they did the lock bar relief cuts on the inside. These edges are chamfered well, and then up here completely rounded off to be smooth as hell. The jimping on the frame and the blade is perfect. There is a slight late detent, just slightly, ever so slightly late detent when you're closing. Just slightly, but the detent is beautiful on the launch. I would improve the sharpening choil is my biggest complaint. And then I can't not call out T6 hardware anymore. I can't let that go without calling it out. Not in 2026. Other than that, though, I love this knife, and I do think $180 after code EDCwithDBD is a damn good deal. Thank you for dropping that. Appreciate you. Okay, so it's my bad. I thought there was an extra Kubi discount when it went into the cart. I take it back. It's less than $60 still for the Aries EDC Thorn. My bad. That is. So I don't know why, but the ABW, the American Blade Works Model 3 Auto that I reviewed yesterday, has a T10 pivot and T7 screws. Gotcha. That's why it went up from 48 to 57. Word. So now it's only the 10% discount. That makes sense. He was like, "Oh, I should have ordered more of these." Yeah, he did the same thing with the blooms. He did not order enough in the beginning. He didn't think they were going to be as popular as they were. And Flightanium easily, not easily, not easily. I shouldn't say easily, because Kubi slash KB and Concept slash Tenable were really hard on their heels. But the best import knife brand overall of 2025 to me was Flightanium. The Blacked Out Thorn is pretty dope. Between having the best knife under $60 in 2025 with the beef and improving it after the first drop with our critiques, the Arcade best knife under $100, Arcade Light, they released the Concourse last year, a new Bally, the Flightanium Theory dropped last year, and the Arcade Pro. Plus everything that they have done with customization. Flightanium is my import knife brand of 2025. Kubi slash KB and Concept slash Tenable came in right behind them. But giving us both a budget and premium shark lock that both provide insane value for the price. That on its own is hard to beat. Yeah, when the Arcade Light took off, man, we definitely saw AD 20.5 prices come down this year on really all steels, but definitely getting the budget steels to budget prices. I don't even mean the $40 sale, but as you saw, a lot of places put the Austin A and D2 under $100 when they used to start at like 125, 130. The Flightanium Arcade Light is so good that it made Dimco drop prices because people actually buying them. Yeah, it gives you a little extra length in the scales, plus a bit of girth for grip. Ugh. I am going to be sad sending this one back to Deadman. Matt has been really cool letting me hang on to it longer than any of the other reviewers because I was last on the list, which I'm very appreciative of because it means it got to me right when they're dropping. So I'm able to share this with you guys before they drop tomorrow. Demco beefed up their factory. I think we're going to see big things from them this year. I really like that on their website it says that all 80, 10s, and 15s are going to start coming from the U.S. factory. That makes me very excited. I want a U.S.-made AD-15. Yes, please. I mean, I have nothing against the Taiwan factory. That's They make some of my favorite knives in that factory. And this is, as it stands, an amazing knife. But we're going to start getting these made in the US. Yeah, it's going to be more. But it means that not only are we going to get a US produced Scorpion lock, but it means Dimco's going to be working with the Scorpion lock again. Maybe we start to see some other sizes and blade shapes. Maybe an 80-15.5 at some point. Maybe if Andrew starts playing with this lock again in the US factory, we can get him to put it on some more knives. Henry G, what it do? I did give you a shout out in the beginning because Ground Fog and you were the first two in the chat. Member of Kripple Krew, good to see you. Molan Lobby, what it do? What it do? I know I pronounced that wrong. As soon as I said it, I pronounced it wrong. What it do? Appreciate you saying, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. You were kicking it in the vertical chat right now, homie. That's cool. But if you want to see the entire screen and the rest of the Kripple Krew, the vertical link is in the pinned comment of the, I said it wrong every time. The horizontal link is in the pinned comment of the vertical stream if you want to kick it with everybody. That doesn't excite me. I love my Austin A 80-20.5s. I do. You know, depending on the price, actually, I say that depending on the price, that really could get me going because they have their Austin A is phenomenal. 80-15.5 would be so amazing. And then of course, do one with this drop point. But then could you imagine like a shark foot 80-15.5? A Tonto 80-15.5? A Scorpion lock coming in at, where did I just set it? This size? I would be all over that. 100%. I carry the 80-15, but it is a chunk of metal. It's not heavy for its size, but it's not a light knife either. And having a 20.5 size would be killer. Just killer. Appreciate you, Mick, dropping that link. Yeah. I would love to see him, though, start doing some things with this lock. This is such a phenomenal locking system. You had it in an Austin, and it was great. Yeah, I had it in Austin A, and I loved it. That was my first 80-15. I had the 15 light, and phenomenal knife. I was carrying it. I've always been fine with their Austin A. Coming from this Taiwan factory, it's one of my favorite budget steels. But that our brother Brian F. He had it in S35, the full version here, and it was sitting in his case collecting dust because he just wanted to have the Scorpion lock, but it wasn't a knife he actually carried. So he offered to trade me his 80-15 for my 15 light, just so he could still have a Scorpion lock in the collection, and I could carry the S35 VN. And I still am so appreciative of that. And this is one of my favorite hard use knives. Yeah. Yeah, great acoustics. It's such a fun knife. Now, I do prefer the clicky clack. I prefer the clicky clack of a shark lock, but both of these are two of my favorite knife acoustics. I have great luck with this. I see you found the horizontal side. I have great luck with S35VN. I've never had an issue with it. It's still a super steel. Just because new flashier things came out didn't mean that S35VN lost any of its properties. And I really like that we're seeing S35VN at or near budget prices. To me, budget is less than $100, just to clarify. But I like that we are starting to see the S35 get close to that. And it's funny to me, the people that hate on S35 or S45 now, because things like Banex and MagnaCut and LMAX exist. S35 and 45 did not get any worse. An 8010 will enter the collection this year. I will have an 8010 this year. Oh, show. That blacked out 3V titanium one is, oh, pants tint. But I will have an 8010 of some sort this year. And I believe this is going to get OG scales, and it's going to get a deep carry clip for sure. Yeah, I really got to get an 8020 because it's the best shark lock acoustics for show. I need an 8020. I need an 8010. I need a nano shark and a razor shark. I need a lot more Dimco knives. 8010 Tonto is still $69. That's a stupid deal. If I could, I would. 8010 Tonto and S35EN. Talk about a crazy price. I got to grab some water, folks. I'll be right back. All right. And we are back. $8010 Kelly. It's T6s have to go this year. We have to force the issue. We have to force the issue this year. Yeah, their clips suck, but that's why there's aftermarket clips. Gonna be the year of the Demcos. Yay, yay, yay. Well, Demcos and DBD Glideman, but yeah, not only, man, S35B and Tonto, throw some OG scales and clip on it. Oh, man. And starting it from a $69 base. That's a steal. We're going to pull that up, actually. Oh, they've got the blackout down to $249. Check this out at Midway. Blackout down to $249. 3V DLC. Oh, I want a Nano Shark so bad. What are 8010 Tonto? Ah, Shark Cub. I need more Shark Cubs. I want that Nano so bad. I want a Stealth Cub. I want a Razor Shark. I have that one right there, that Armiger. Why is it not showing me the 8010 Tonto on here? Oh, I'm searching Dimco, not Cold Steel. Duh. I figured it would be on the first page of results of Cold Steel, but I guess I figured wrong. I should have realized how many results they were going to have. Yeah, we're just going to. I cannot find the 8010 Tonto. You said Midway, right? $8015 for $65. Oh, hoping to see. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be great. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not finding the 8010. I can search a Cold Steel 8010 and it doesn't pull it. Oh, wait. What if I go into it? No, I can't switch it to Tonto. I wonder if they're sold out because it is not pulling it up for me. Hey, baby. How's work going? Wrapping up the live. Getting ready to wrap up the live. All right, folks. I'm about to have lunch with Mrs. Deadly. But as always, I've had a blast kicking it with the Kripple Krew. I want to welcome the new members of the Kripple Krew and new members of Kripple Krew Inc. Thank y'all for kicking it with me on this first Tactical Tuesday of 2026. This week, TNT, Thursday Night Talks with DBD and War Room will be back at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Do not forget, Deadman Design Company Elixir drops tomorrow, the 7th, at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. House of Blades, Blade HQ. This will probably be my number one regret of 2026. Will be missing out on this knife. My number one of 2025 was the N1 Cornerstone, but I think my number one regret of 26 is going to be missing out on this knife. Don't be like me. Grab this bastard tomorrow. All right, folks. As always, your support means so much to me. You make this fun for me, make me want to keep doing this, and make me want to get better at it. And I will, folks. I will. We will improve everything. Until next time, though, stay safe, stay frosty, and most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay deadly.